Peace, y'all, back at it. We are going in for the win. Shout out everybody still loving themselves, still understanding where we come from. Yes, we still going in on Neptune. We on Neptune, that dreamy planet. In the 4th house, Cancer energy. Yes, we about to take it there. If you want to know what that Neptune represents, it represents spirituality, intuition, dreams, and the unseen realms. It is associated with imagination, idealism, and the subconscious, often linked to our deepest aspirations, illusions, and connection to the divine or mystical. Neptune is the ruling planet of Pisces. Neptune's movements are said to be especially important for people with a Pisces sun or a rising sign. So boom, listen, Neptune in the 4th house, that Cancer energy. We're about to get real nurturing. We got to get there. We're going to nurture yourself. Let's go. Having a Neptune in the 4th house, you grew up in a religious household. You could have grew up being forced to believe in what your parents believed in. You don't have a strong memory on what happened when you were growing up, but you do remember escaping reality, wanting to be alone a lot, wanting to isolate yourself with your creative abilities. You didn't want to be around, like, you didn't really want to go to church or none of that. You probably didn't really want to go to church and none of that. You wanted to be by yourself. You didn't want to be around all that energy, and you would ask questions and they would never tell you exactly the truth. They just told you, like, listen and do what you're told, but you didn't really like it. So you remember escaping reality by wanting to be alone a lot. Wanted to isolate yourself with your creative abilities. It is important that you heal from your childhood because you don't remember exactly where the trauma came from. You don't know where it came from. It's so cloudy. Neptune made it so cloudy that you don't even remember where the trauma came from. Remember that Cancer energy is all about the home life and being stable, and you crave stability. You crave stability and security within your home. Neptune in the 4th house makes you want your home life to be secure because of your loss of memory on how things went when you were growing up. You want your stuff to be your stuff to be secure. You don't want to deal with none of that. So you got to get with those boundaries. Let's get into it. Your parents could have been narcissistic or on drugs or alcohol. So when you got older, you could have subconsciously attracted that energy in your home life by not healing from your childhood trauma. It is important to heal with this placement and have strong boundaries. You have to put a lot of inner work and not play the victim. Don't play the victim. Don't go back and do the past, talking about the past on how things was bad, and you want everybody to feel sympathy for you. Don't play the victim. Go to the root of things to build a better foundation for your family. If you don't study yourself with this placement, you will keep the generational curse alive. Before starting a family of your own, don't beat yourself up about the past. Don't beat yourself up about the past. Just set solid boundaries. Don't let people in your life that you think is cool and they really tricking you, and you thinking it's all right, and you're like, oh, I'll fix it or whatever. No, set solid boundaries by studying yourself, because you are really nurturing, and you don't want to make that you don't want to make that mistake on nurturing the wrong people in your life. You do not want to do that. Create the environment that you wanted when you were growing up, the one that you really was yearning for and wished for. Create that one. Study your roots and your foundation to do the shadow work. It's a lot of shadow boxing with this placement. It's a lot of shadow boxing with a lot of placements, but this is the one you got to shadow box, so you can break this generational curse. Don't go through it again. Set boundaries, and most of all, study your birth chart. Study yourself with this placement, or you're going to be stuck with the same people that you grew up and you didn't like, and you're going to be isolating yourself, and you're going to keep going that same generational curse. Don't do it. Shout out to the Neptune in the 4th house. Shout out to everybody that's still loving themselves, still understanding where we're coming from. Shout out to that Cancer energy. Shout out everybody still still studying your birth chart. Study your birth chart. And good people, don't forget, love and learn yourself. Peace.